What's going on, everyone? This is Thrifty. I am the aggressively average gamer, and I wanted to talk to y'all today about a game that I have been excited for, about a game that I have been looking forward to, a game that has been extremely engaging with the members of their community, and I still don't see a ton of discussion about it. Now, that could be because the game is set to come out sometime next year. We don't really have a hard date. And with that, it's also coming from a brand new studio and a publisher that's not just super well known in the video game space. They're very well known in the gaming, quote unquote, space, but not necessarily in the video game space. So, what game am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about Exodus. It is done by Archetype Entertainment, and it is published by Wizards of the Coast. Now, there's a lot of stuff I can get into with Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro and some of the decisions they're making as of late and how their stocks are in the tank and all that. But today we're going to do a positive video because I positively want this game to do well. Before I get into some of the things that have excited me about it, if you could, leave a comment down below. Are you excited for the game? Is this the first you're hearing about it? Are you into like RPGs and things like that? Let me know down in the comments. While you're down there, YouTube has given you so many things that you can do and press that it becomes like a Vegas slot machine. So press the like button, hit subscribe, bell notifications get turned on with that. And then also you can hit the hype button. Let's send this video out to the world. Let's go. So a little bit about Archetype Entertainment. Archetype Entertainment is a development company that is based in Austin, Texas, led by industry veterans from BioWare, 343, Electronic Arts, Naughty Dog, and other leading AAA studios. Founded in 2019, we're a studio built from the ground up to tell amazing stories in our favorite medium, role-playing video games. Backed by Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro, we offer a unique development experience that enables us to do the best work of our careers together as a team. That's directly from their website. This alone was enough to get me interested. I remember when somebody pointed out this studio to me, I had seen where their pedigree lied and what games they had worked on. Games like Dragon Age Origins, games like Halo, and games in the vein of Mass Effect. And like those titles right there are all titles that have been celebrated and franchises that have been celebrated while these individuals were there working on them. And so because of that, I got super excited about this game just knowing that, because Mass Effect 3 came out and I absolutely loved it. I was a fan of it. And then I played Andromeda and that game was absolute garbage. And so I'm hoping that this takes us kind of back to that Mass Effect feeling where it's an immersive RPG with character choice, which the developers have already said that it has that, but a lot of companies say a lot of stuff about their games. So I'm really excited, but I'm also tempering my expectations because I want this thing to come out and just fly off the shelves, get onto people's systems, and I want it to do extremely, extremely well, as long as it warrants that. But here's a couple of reasons why I think it will. One, they're saying all the right things. I know they're not going to come out and say, hey, our game sucks, but they are saying all the right things. They recently did a Q&A, which if you're not following their YouTube channel, go follow it. I'll put the link in the description below. They do content pretty regularly explaining parts of the game. They have a tabletop story that goes with the game that they're running through a campaign right now of. And so, yeah, you can go and watch all of that. But one of the things that they said in the Q&A was that, you know, they talked about how the enemies are and where they spawn from. And they spawn from a thing that's called rot. Now, that's not innovative. We had rot in Kena Bridge of Spirits. But the way they're going to do it is as the rot spreads and as you keep completing missions through space and across the galaxy and through different timelines, the rot spreads, and as it spreads, more powerful enemies come out of the rot. And that's kind of how you go about getting powerful enemies. That's how it's going to go about scaling and making you kind of move on, progress through the game. Also, speaking of progression, they also talked about how the side missions are going to be very story-related side missions. It's going to be a way to flesh out the characters, to kind of put some more meat on the story if the player chooses that, and they highly recommend to do that. I enjoy that so much. I love games that put the side missions into the story content to build character development, to build up side characters and things of that nature. Mass Effect 3 did it great. I feel like Hogwarts Legacy did it pretty good. Now, Hogwarts Legacy had a ton of fetch quests, but the ones that were related to story were super, super good, and I really thought they were interesting, especially the ones with the dark arts. Then you have games like Ghost of Yotai that I'm playing currently that is also doing that. So those type of things really add to the immersion of a game and of a story for me. So I'm extremely excited about that. They've released gameplay footage. You can go check that out on their channel. This is a game that kind of speaks to me. It's space, it's sci-fi, it's over the shoulder, it's third person, it's action adventure, it's RPG, it's branching conversation lines. It has a believable enough story that I'm going to be able to get lost in it. It's made by people who know how to make these kind of games and left other studios to come here and make this game. So I am very, very excited about it. I hope that this video has been informative, kind of told you about it. Put this game on your radar, guys. And remember, hit the like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff. Hit the hype button. Thank y'all so much, and I will catch you on the next one.